In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to start our YDL team practices. The 60-minute team practice can be broken down to the following transitions: the warm-up, rotation 1, the break, rotation 2, and the closeout. The coaches are responsible for blowing a loud whistle on all transitions. In the first transition, the coaches warm the players up from the 60 to 50-minute mark. The objective of the warm-up is to get everyone's blood flowing to prepare them for the rigorous practice ahead. We recommend using a combination of static and dynamic stretching, basic ball handling drills, and basic layup lines during the warm-up. Once the athletes are warmed up, the coaches run team-oriented drills for the two 20-minute rotations. The objective of these rotations is to instill team concepts and skills that will translate to team wins throughout the season. Motion offenses, man-to-man defenses, presses, press breaks, 3-on-2, 2-on-1 fast breaks are all recommended team drills. Shell drills and skill work are recommended for the first rotation. Live scrimmages and controlled competitions incorporating the theme of the practices are encouraged for the second rotation. In between the two 20-minute rotations is a 5-minute water break. This allows the players to catch their breath and get refreshed, while the coaches reset their stations for the next rotation. Please note the coaches are not required to use the entire 5 minutes for the break period. They may resume practice whenever the players are ready. The last 5 minutes of practice is reserved for a strength and conditioning closeout drill. The objective is to strengthen the players and build their stamina. Suicides, push-ups, and core exercises are all recommended for this final rotation. The players should be exhausted by the end of practice. Once the scoreboard buzzer sounds, the coach should gather all their players to huddle up, debrief about today's practice, share pertinent details about what's coming up for the YDL, and end with a loud all-hands-in cheer. After the closeout huddle, the coaches are encouraged to touch base with their team members and parents. The team practice concludes with the coaches huddling together with the GM after the service to briefly review their performance. The GM will moderate what went well and where the team can improve for next practice.
To recap, here's the timing structure of our 60-minute YDL team practice.
We start with a 10-minute warm-up, followed by the first 20-minute rotation. We then have a brief water break before transitioning into the final 20-minute rotation. The team practice ends with a 5-minute conditioning drill and closeout huddle at center court.